Hi everyone, my name is Vlad and I am a civil engineer. As you know, in the previous video we have created a 2D mesh for the reverse network that we had. That was a nice. I just spent a little time to make it a more accurate next to the edges and the boundary. As you can see, we have the mesh here, but now I want to do the terrain meshing to increase the resolution of this mesh. So basically in InfoWorks we can increase the resolution of this mesh, but this will take our time. So there are different approaches, if I can just write. So one is you can take the example of the ruler approach that the resolution will be low, and for the urban spaces you can say the resolution will be high. So high resolution for this one and low resolution for this one. So higher resolution will take more hardware of your system and then take more time in order to originate, but that will be more accurate as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for a hybrid approach for the meshes, so that where we have the corner, where we have the edges, we can have a high resolution mesh, and where we don't have the edges we should have only you can say the ruler resolution. So let's start with how we can do that. So as I have the mesh here, I'm just quickly go to this one. You can see this sign here. If I will click this one, create new scenario, I'm going to mention is terrain meshing. Click OK and go to the select tool, double click onto the model, and from here I'm going to go for 2D zone. It has created selected the zone, and we have this properties window. Here you can see that terrain says sensitive meshing. So I'm going to check this one. As you can see, I have checked this one, but it comes up with this with red signal that there is something off. So this is because the previously we generated the mesh without terrain sensitive meshing. So and this time once we made some changes, we have to go through the process again of creating the mesh. So I will just go to the model and meshing and mesh 2D zones, and again from the database we have the ground model, and click OK, and this says it will go OK on this one. So as you can see on the bottom that the mesh has been working, it's running, but it will take some time, and then mesh is ready. So if it's ready, we can say that click on this one, and then we will have this log that you can see that everything okay. Now just go and load the mesh. So as you can see, the mesh has been loaded. Now you can see, about here, that we have on the edges. On the edges you can see it's very dark. I will just zoom in for your better understanding, because we have this one is the steep slopes. So these are the areas of steep slopes, and here this was the bed. So these are, so you can see we have higher resolution here, and we have low resolution here, and then high resolution here. This will means the mesh is hybrid approach. As you remember or you know about, for example, the road sections when we design the roads, and this is the curves. So usually for the corridors we can have bigger spaces between the triangulation on the linear paths, so that we have less information. But for the curves we go for the corridors to be close to next to each other for the sections. This way the corridor generated gives us more information for the curve section, but and then the information we require for the linear is not required very much, so we use a little more further. This way we can have the hybrid approach, and we can also do not put so much impact on our system, on our PC or whatever model you are using to generating these things. So this is how we can change the resolution in InfoWorks as well. For the river model, we can use hybrid approach, as if you will do, for example, you will say that I want the whole as a high resolution, you can do that, but obviously this will take long time depending on your system, depending on the PC you are using, the GPU you are using. But I would say that hybrid approach is the best approach for this system. So just you can use this one to generate resolution mesh. So yeah, thank you for watching, and if you will have any questions, just ask in the comments. See you in the next video. Bye.